Today we're gonna be playing some more stories. Actually, a game that has been really requested again. So yeah, we're gonna be doing it, and thank you guys all for support on the last video. So yeah, we're just gonna start where we left off, which I kind of forgot where I left off. Well, I mean we're doing something else. I don't know. I forgot. But it's all good. We're gonna be playing some more, getting another ending. Cause you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Hello!
As Lupino pulled Zenobia off the Farfarer.
Alright, we already saw that.
It wasn't his fault. They looked so breakable.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's get right into the news. Oh god, no.
Nice. That could be useful.
Hello? It's invisible. Nice. Hey! Hey, I can make the ice sword. Nice. We just had an altar. Dang. Yeah, I have enough. It's just I don't have enough ore. Sadly. Yes, a chest. Ah! Freaking really?
They caught their breath. It's beautiful, she said, looking at the ruins. This used to be the library of Ubar, he said. Before your father's ravens smashed it. Do we have to talk politics? She asked. That's not how I want to remember you, she said with an odd, wistful look at her face. She was as beautiful as she'd ever been. And as brave. Lupino huffed. They got back on the trail.
Alrighty. Dang, dude. I'm gonna almost have that. Oh. Use a calling on my cell phone. Ah! No. Use a calling on
Say
my...
goodnight, Gracie, said Renato, wondering who Gracie was.
Nice. Good job, laddie. You got it. over here. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Ha, 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 ha. Hey. Nice.
The long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good.
God dang it.
Alas, they had to bury him in a bucket.
God dang it! Oh, that was gay. Really? Oh my god. Get him! No! Oh my god! Oh no! That's freaking retarded as crap, dude. Freaking butthole. Freaking homo!
Very well made.
No, get away. God dang! I literally can make the sword if I have 50 ore that runs. Whoa, bro. Like, it's so freaking annoying. Those shield guys are so gay.
Zenobia was his prisoner, yet somehow she felt more like an old friend. He wanted to tell her all his secrets, but suddenly the ruins lit up with thousands of fireworks. There was a thunderous roar and dust rose. The caves were collapsing. The caves! You've been playing me? Renato said, and he stared at Zenobia. I'm sorry, she said, and she seemed almost embarrassed. Then everything went dark. When Renato came to, he had a terrible headache. Also, Zenobia's sword was at his throat, and her shackles were gone. So was Lupino. The terrible thing is, he said, I really have missed you. Now that we've destroyed the rebellion, would you consider becoming an advisor to the Emperor's daughter? I'm no one's servant. Everybody serves. Even if it's only destiny. I like to choose my own destinies, he said. The whole point of a destiny is you can't choose. Oh, never mind, she said. Look, if I see you again, I'll have to kill you. He watched her ship soar away. He would see her again, he decided. even if he had to fight his way across the entire fleet.
Oh, wow! Poor guy. Music calling on my cell phone. Baby, won't you live my love?
The
Calling on
Imperial
my
fleet
cell
was cleaning up a
phone.
few rebel remnants. For only a moment,
We're here again.
thought about running. But heroes don't run, even when the world is
Balls.
against them. Even when their cause is
Balls,
hopeless, and
balls,
their
poop.
efforts futile,
Balls, balls, poop.
pointless, and
Alright,
useless,
trigger.
and death painful and guaranteed. He's decided to stop thinking for a while. And this is why heroes are called dashing, Renato thought. See? Dashing? Get it?
Alright. Oh, yay!
What was really fun was hooking yourself onto a moving ship.
What? Physics, hello? Oh my freaking nutsack. Nutsack poopy. Ow! Ow!
Renato felt a breeze.
God dang.
Oh dear, that wasn't good.
That was horrible. God, why am I so bad today? Why are we here again? This time we're gonna freaking kill her. That's gonna be great. Great fun. Alright.
Kill the fox! Called the ravens. Nobody said they were original.
Ah, why? Die, die, die. He had no swords.
Beat Renato at hot potato.
Alright, swag, swag.
Renado's arm was sore, his armor wet with raven blood. He was tired of death. But death was not yet tired of him.
Ah!
The rebels were losing. Badly. In some other universe, Renado thought, he and Zenobia had
Alright, I have
sailed
enough
together,
now. I gotta
taken
save
other
up though.
names and sailed off into the mists. But not this Zenobia. And not him. For him, there was
Cause
nothing
like,
to do but forge ahead.
I literally
Kill
almost
the Emperor and end this.
have enough for the freaking another one.
These platforms were great. Renado wanted one for his house.
Freaking screw LVD. We're going a different route. Holy freaking fart poo. Hey, we finally did go over here. Oh my god.
The war had come about because the Emperor feared death. Now it was coming for him. There was some sort of lesson there, wasn't there?
What? Oh my god. Why? Ah! No! Oh my god. God dang. Oh god. I'm already going to final boss. I'm gonna die because I have 8 health. Great.
At last, he reached the Emperor's ship. Zenobia was there. Why'd you have to come back? She said, guess I'm just serving my destiny. He shrugged. You don't even know what that word means. She said, do you ever wonder if things have been different? All the time, she said, and drew her sword. In the end, Renado lay bleeding out on the deck. Zenobia sat by his side, upset. What are you so upset about? He asked. You were going to leave school. I was afraid you'd convince me not to. I guess I'll have to buy you a drink in the halls of the Valiant then, he told her. And then he was gone.
Oh dang.
Renado stared at the book. He was still alive. Again. And still only flying away from burning Ubar. Had he lived that adventure? Or only dreamt it? Had he really died? It felt so real, not like a dream at all. And he'd lost again. Oh, he hated that. But he had made different choices. And he'd lost in a different way. It was the book, wasn't it? oracles showed you your destiny. But this was showing him different ways he could die miserably. Thanks a bunch, book, he thought. But these were destinies that he did not have to fulfill. But he'd learned another true thing. Zenobia still had feelings for him. But that meant there must be a destiny where he survived and won, right? Otherwise, what was the point? And with that, the book's pages fluttered back once more to the beginning, and the clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Reynardo knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
desert.
do that one.
The Emperor had brought the
That
Sky
one's
Ripper pieces up out
new.
of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis Stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Reynardo. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Lapino was no game changer, but could Reynardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens? The island was windswept desert.
Dude, I just wanna get to it, boy. I want you.
Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these things the Iblis Stone? Long hidden in a buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals?
I don't wanna get together even though.
This sword from the frigid north was really useful for making popsicles and birdicles.
Hey.
Sparkly, thought
Wasn't much stuff in there.
The air here tasted bitter. The steps were too tall for a person. The entire place felt restless, like it had been vexed to nightmare under the dust, waiting for its hour to come around at last.
I want you.
Everybody who wants to die, raise your weapon. All right.
Why?
Can I borrow that? The ravens were already here, cawing in frustration. They were still searching for a way in. Good. Then he hadn't come too late.
I want you.
Haven't you always wanted to do that?
Was that your shield?
Someone needs a bath.
God dang.
Sorry, mustache, thought Renato. That was always a rush. I think this is yours, said Renato, but he couldn't hear his enemy's answer. That is a very cool sword, thought Renato. No, seriously. He couldn't feel his paw anymore. Give me a lever, said Archimedes, and I shall open a gate.
Wasn't making a dent in those shields.
What?
The Ravens at least could not get past this point. Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with tomb raiders.
Oh, God.
This is quite the view, he thought. This couldn't be good for global warming. It was a stone of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up. Who said that? It was the stone. Eager, thirsty. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once, and Reynardo wasn't sure he really wanted to be Emperor. Why not capture the core of Skyripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the Transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. Get to the core, said the stone anxiously.
I want to do the up one.
Was he listening to a talking rock? Ah, but the rock had a point.
Dude, I just want to, like...
As he placed the impossibly black crystal in his gauntlet, Reynardo had a sudden vision. Charred fields covered in dead ravens below a black
Dude.
sun. Was it the time of the lost gods before the Transcendent Emperor? Was it the future? Feed the souls, it whispered. Take the power. He could feel the stone's hunger for souls, its thirst for blood. All right, I get it. This was going to be interesting.
Dude, I have enough to make the freaking Owen Essence sword. What?
Barely landed a claw on him.
It's gonna be hard to upgrade the one sword.
Don't look down, he thought. The ravens on Zenobia's island were no match for Reynardo. They screamed as the stones sucked out their souls. And with each death, he felt stronger. Take the power, the stone told him.
Oh my god. I literally need 3 more ore.
Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
Ah, you're funny, you're funny. Nice.
Magical jewel. Reynardo couldn't wait to find a workbench.
Increase resistance to spell damage? Yeah, that can help. Give me ore. Yes! That's all I need. I can make the freaking our sword, the last sword. And then all I gotta do is upgrade them. Oh my.
To make time itself slow for you.
Can slow time. That's so cool.
He couldn't do worse with Zenobia than he'd done with the core, could he?
Jump down. Whoa. This is a new area. I don't think we've explored this.
Well, the eyes have had it.
Ah! Attack speed. Oh.
Zenobia was waiting for Reynardo. She was alone, confident as always. Fire danced at the tips of her claws. Are you here to surrender? She seemed as cocksure as he felt. But she didn't know he had the stone. And I've missed you too, love. He chuckled. She spotted the stone and bolted without another word. Ooh, a workbench. Did he have any jewels he hadn't tried out?
Increase your attack speed? Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna help. I could go through every door that I find.
This one looked familiar.
Alright.
Had he lost this one in a card game? Welcome back, he thought.
And there's a lot of workbenches in this one. I like that one. I don't really get damaged by spells that much, to be honest. Ow!
Here, fishy!
Nice.
Finally, Renato caught up to her. He had never seen her scared before. At school, she'd been the determined, brave one. Now her eyes were wide, frightened. He didn't like seeing her this way. Kill her, whispered the stone. You cannot win your rebellion without it. Please. No, said Zenobia. Not that way. Oh, they had been so close once. Could he really feed her soul to his demonic gem? But if he spared her, he would not get the full power of the stone. Oh, how could he be the hero he wanted to be? Renato hesitated. Zenobia was his greatest enemy. She was the Emperor's daughter and his greatest general, and the single person Renato least wanted to remove from this world, especially that way. She was holding her arms out before her, hands fluttering, fending him off with hopeless urgency. Nope, she was weaving a spell. He couldn't move. This thing is evil, she said. She slid the Iblastone out of its slot in his gauntlet and slipped it into a bag. Maybe we can learn from it. She eyed him with a strange, wry, apologetic look. I missed you too. And before he could move again, she was gone. Learn from the Iblastone? What did that mean? Would she take it to the palace or to the observatory on the Nexus? If she thought it was evil, she wouldn't want it in the palace. Maybe I can outrace her to the observatory, thought Renato. Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer.
So good. I can explain it.
Renata felt a little
No
sick.
matter what
Ever
you
since
do.
Zenobia had taken the stone from him, it felt an ache that wouldn't go away. He missed it. He wanted it back. He needed it back. Why hadn't he killed her when he had the chance? She was the enemy. He hadn't even seen her in 14 years. Why had he hesitated? You're a sucker for an empowered woman. Renata kicked himself. Don't make that mistake again. Once you try it, you're hooked.
That's poo-poo.
Danced around the room yelling, oh yeah, that's how we do it. It was something he liked to do, but only after he'd killed all the witnesses.
No. No!
Why would anyone put his slinky collection in a strongbox, thought Renata. Are they magic slinkies? Oh, there was something else. Zenobia thought the stone was evil. Was it? He longed to have it back. He'd felt so good killing ravens with it. And yet, he'd felt unclean ever since he'd touched it. She confused him. She'd made him want to be a better fox. And then she'd abandoned him, never telling him she was the Emperor's daughter.
Oh.
Never contacted him since. But who was she to tell him the stone was evil?
Hello?
This was much easier than free climbing.
Ah.
That's my order, thought Renato. Such a wit. The scientist toads were pointing arcane instruments at the stone and looking at it through prisms and reflections. Mine, said Renato as he took back the stone. Well, we need it for science, croaked the toads. So he killed them. He felt better immediately. Smarter, too.
Oh my.
Then, a far speaker toad
Bruce.
croaked in something like Zenobia's voice. Renato, leave the stone with the toads. It will swallow your soul. You'll kill everyone you love. But Renato had an army to lead, an empire to bring down.
Let's just go like really horrible this time. They try to get a horrible ending. After this ending, I'm gonna get off and then I'm gonna get back on. I don't know what card
The
is getting back.
ruins. Renato had come there as a kid when it was still the fabulous city of Ubar, before the Emperor's ravens had come to pillage ancient books from its library and destroyed it. Now the rebel council lay hidden underneath the ruins. And between here and there, all these ravens to kill. They deserved it for what they'd done to the city. And the faster he could kill them, the more of a rush they gave him.
Dude, like, I have 6 wind essence already.
When Renato went to the china shop, for some reason the owner was always nervous. Zenobia, Hypatia, the kid's mother. Renato had never thought he'd date a librarian. He'd always figured himself for the barmaid type. But then, he'd never figured the library of Ubar would have comic books, or that Hypatia would know anything about them. He missed her. Sometimes, at home, he'd wave his sword around for hours.
tried to be nice to Zenobia, not killing her and all. And what did she do? She stole the gem from him and made him kill all those scientists. Next time she'd see. This chest had teaspoons stolen from it.
Holy.
Something more useful.
Dude, on this game, like a bunch of these. Treasure hunter. Level 2. Oh, I need 15 win essence. Well, I mean, I have enough for this one. Oh my god, dude, this thing is gonna be beast once I get it. I'm gonna get that. That's my next goal. Seriously.
Renato wondered if it wasn't cheaper to build bridges and stairs.
Oh damn, there's a chest up there. Hmm. Nope, I won't go here. Hey.
A gem of power. Ooh, you didn't find those.
Nice. Gorgeous. Dang, that's good. Wait.
Whispered the stone. Ravens? Renato knew how the stone felt. Each raven he killed gave him a little jolt of pleasure. But he could only kill them so fast, and the pleasure wore off too quickly. Hopefully soon he'll face a more powerful adversary. Whispered the stone. Not with a bunch of mangy ravens.
No.
Renato wondered who was leaving chests of sword crafting supplies around. He wanted to thank him.
So they're both 100. Okay. I'm gonna get that. Boom to your doom.
I'll just have a dash, thought Renato. Long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good. Oops.
Nice.
Ooh, what's there?
Elemental resistance. 23. I mean, I guess that's cool. I want the attack speed one. Like a really high level.
As he reached the secret entrance, he was shocked to see Zenobia talking with the council. She bore a white flag. The council has betrayed you, whispered the stone. Kill them. What are you doing here, love? Renato demanded. Come for the brown muffins? She's worried about you, croaked the council speaker. We all are. You're not yourself, Zenobia said. Before they could get into the rest of the intervention, he leapt at her.
Oh my
Unfortunately,
god.
the council speaker blocked him, so he slew her and the other council members. I'm not giving up, cried Zenobia as she darted off into the ruins. I think I just killed the entire rebel council, said Renato. See how much power they've given you. But they were on my side, weren't they? No one is on your side, except for me. He set sail for the fleet. There, at least, there would be enemies to kill.
Dang.
Unless that was the Iblastone talking. He could never be sure. Anyway, who needed other rebels here? They'd only get in the way. A true hero fights alone after he's got all his friends killed.
51. Here's Zenobia. Oh, let's do it.
You never knew where the road would take you, thought Reynardo.
Oh.
The mysterious sword from the east made you so fast you could catch a fly with your
That's
chopsticks.
horrible.
If that's what you really wanted.
That was like one of the worst freaking big chests I've ever seen.
The world was so beautiful. Everything was glowing, breathing, alive. Except, okay, the ravens he'd killed. The wind was alive, like a million fingers caressing his hair. He'd never felt so powerful. He never felt so sexy.
What the?
Somewhere down the path would be the Emperor. Reynardo would slay him, most powerful man on earth. And the Iblastone would give Reynardo all that power. He would be Emperor. And then he would set everyone free. There was an inscription. Praised the sun. Reynardo wondered idly if people who had built these poles had really, really long tentacles.
God.
At last, he was face to face with Zenobia. She was still unarmed. No fire crackled from her claws. Excellent. whispered the stone. He raised his sword for the killing blow. Is this what you really want? She asked. Or is it what the stone wants? Think of the power, insisted the stone. I don't want to kill you, he told Zenobia, his arm still raised. I know, but he could not put the sword down. It wants blood, he told her. I know. Oh, help me, he said. She stabbed herself. Take my blood, she said.
What the?
You mustn't, cried the Iblis stone. Why did you? He ran to embrace her, and she plunged her bloody dagger into his heart. Why? He said. We'll be together in the halls of the valiant.
They both kill themselves.
I love you, he said. Thank you. And the Iblis stone screamed. And then it began to glow. It burst into flames. It burned like an ember. And then it was ash that blew away in the wind. And Zenobia and Renato died in each other's arms. And just like that, he was alive again, and back on the Farfarer, still fleeing burning Ubar. The book was still open before him. So, the book was a portal. It took you to the future, when your destinies would branch. He had failed and died 3 times, and he hadn't learned anything new this time. He'd done the same thing twice, yet expected a different outcome.
So, both of those were with Zenobia. That, I guess, could be Stone, and that could be Leonardo.
But he was starting to feel like he was getting the hang of this. There was a way through to victory.
Alright, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Thank you for all the watching, and I'll see you guys next time.